The collection question. How can we collect menstrual blood for use in research? Relatively little is known about menstrual blood and menstruation, even though menstrual blood is easy to access. What can be done about this? The NIH hosted the Menstruation, Science and Society meeting in 2018 to discuss the status of research domestically and globally in the space. Presenters pointed out that collecting data on the nearly universal process of menstruation will require 1, a careful consideration of who to collect data from, 2, a careful consideration of what to collect data about, and 3, a careful consideration of how best to collect the data. Potential applications of research in the space include regenerative medicine applications relating to the scarless regeneration of the endometrium, a natural tissue biopsy source in the form of the endometrium, a source for non-invasive, relatively large and repeatable samples of blood, diagnostics, analysis of menstrual blood itself, genomic analysis of menstrual blood, and others. The meeting's attendees made it clear that menstrual blood is an untapped resource for researchers. Current research sample collection tools such as menstrual cups, specialized tampons, and specialized pads exclude mostly marginalized individuals from research. Those who do not use insertable menstrual hygiene products are less likely to participate in a research study that requires the use of a tampon or a menstrual cup. The distribution of preferences for internal versus external hygiene products is not random. Young menstruators, as well as those from traditionally religious backgrounds, may be less likely to use insertable hygiene devices. Here's a graph that shows how popularity of tampons varies across nations. Specialized pads as a collection method are perhaps more socially accepted by most users, but we must consider other complicating factors relating to this method. It is likely more expensive both to produce and to distribute specialized pads meant for research. In regions where menstrual hygiene is still expected to be handled privately, the process of acquiring such a specialized pad might discourage people from participating in research. Other research methods that involve individuals giving samples in a research facility are exclusive because they require that the subject take time away from their schedule to participate. Again, this contributes to disparities in research participation across different economic backgrounds because of the cost of missing other daily activities like work, school, and caretaking. Another user group are researchers. Researchers stand to gain from a greater number of samples of menstrual blood that come from a sample more representative of an entire population. A large sample size can help determine disease markers in a large population. A diverse set of samples can help researchers ensure that research they conduct applies to a diverse set of individuals. A collection method that is socially and economically feasible for more people, including those in low and middle income nations, can help researchers begin to learn about the similarities and differences between menstruators in different countries and regions, and can help researchers tackle health problems that are specific to different regions. Based on the characterization of the twofold user base, both researchers and research subjects, the solution must meet the following criteria. It must be inexpensive. The collection method should not cost more than a typical menstrual pad. It must be entirely external. It must not require any specific menstrual hygiene products to work properly, meaning one that's a specific size or shape, or a specially produced menstrual pad. It must not complicate the regular process of menstrual hygiene, meaning it must not increase messiness or increase the number of menstrual hygiene products needed for a cycle. And it must be useful in a variety of research applications. Based on these criteria, the solution is a modular add-on to a menstrual pad that can be customized based on the needs of researchers and the preferences of the study subject population. Having the solution be an add-on allows for maximum frugality. Researchers can choose which materials to include in the add-on they distribute to the subjects and can minimize the amount of materials based on the volume or surface area that their work necessitates. The add-on form also increases privacy since it is easy and discreet to distribute and recollect. The add-on form allows the user to continue using the menstrual pad after the collection period is complete. This allows collection to occur without reducing the normal lifespan of a menstrual pad. This form also allows users to continue their preferred external menstrual hygiene product use. Additionally, layers can be incorporated into this add-on that can make one collection useful in multiple research products. Immediate sticker layers that researchers could incorporate include a dried blood spot strip and a piece of FTA paper. Future work will involve developing additional add-ons that can capture specific material within menstrual blood, such as mucus and endometrial tissue. Testing must be done to ensure ease of use and safety. We will need to test to confirm that the test strip materials are safe to use close to the body. Additional work should also include testing the adhesive used both in between layers and between the pad and the testing strip. Ideally, a generic form of FTA paper could be developed that similarly stabilizes DNA, but for a more affordable price than the proprietary FTA paper. Thank you for listening to this presentation about the collection question. How can we collect menstrual blood for use in research?